Oh boy, here we go.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Huh?
Don't you have anything to tell me?
Vincent, what in the world are you talking about?
Alright, I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Wait,
Listen
what's
to
going
me.
on?
I heard something the other day.
What did you hear?
Something from an acquaintance of yours.
What? Who?
Well, do you know a guy named Steve?
Steve?
Yeah.
I don't know anyone named Steve.
Wait, what? You don't?
No?
No? Not even one?
Like I said, I don't know any Steves.
Well, how could you not? I mean, Steve's a pretty common name, right?
Wait! I did meet a Steve yesterday.
Yesterday?
My friend's son was named Steve. I think.
Son? How old is he?
2 months maybe? She'd just come back from the hospital.
No, not him. Don't you know any other Steves?
Huh? Well, I'm sure I do if I check.
You mean you have to check and see if you know anybody named Steve?
I guess so. Look, what is this all about?
Well...
Speak up and tell me. Who's Steve? Some friend of yours? What are you getting at?
I mean, you can't really do any harm in... Oh man, the finger tap.
You don't know, then let's just drop it. But you sure you don't know him, know Steve?
You can't really do any harm in telling her.
Asking me that. I told you I don't know.
Sorry. Never mind.
Huh?
Oh, What is...
I still feel like I'm supposed to do something every time that meter shows up in a cutscene.
I can't think of anyone else. And I'm glad to hear Catherine's not cheating, but this is not good. Maybe I should just tell her. No. Then she'll think I'm taking some random guy's word over hers. Shit.
Yeah, the ants,
Well... It's a good...
Yeah, one, the ants appear in his dream, and then, like, he wakes up and he's just covered in them. Also, I think it's on night 4. If you go around and talk to people in the Stray Sheep, they tell you about how some of the dead bodies that show up, their mouths are just stuffed with ants. Or, like, they have ants just, like, crawling out of their mouths.
The future and everything. I don't get it.
What do you mean? You don't get it?
Well...
What part of our future don't you get?
That's not what I meant. I mean, I'm worried about work. It's a new job and all, and having problems with the clients, so I'm tired.
I've been getting strange texts lately.
Strange how?
I don't know. They don't make sense. It's just creepy.
Wait, what do they say? What are the words?
You know what? It's not important. Just forget it.
Okay, but...
Look, Vincent. You're not hiding anything from me. Are you?
Huh?
Because if I push buttons, then I go into the chapter stuff.
I have to reassure her somehow. Come on, I'm not keeping anything from you.
Well, you've got to go back to work, right? I do too. I should go.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll call you.
I think her purse just clipped through the menu.
Which girl? What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I asked around, and nobody knows who you are.
You told her?
Well, yeah, of course I did. I mean, that's the quickest way to split up, right?
Yeah.
Hey, he's got a point.
But what do you mean, nobody knows me?
Well, that's exactly why I called. Look, why don't you just tell me something about the girl you called me about? Like, what does she look like? Huh. Sorry, but you got the wrong guy.
What?
I know a girl named Catherine, but it's somebody different.
What? Don't you try to fool me.
Look, the Catherine I know, she's white.
But it can't be. I mean, she told me about you herself.
It's a different person. I don't blame you for all this, but please, just leave me alone.
What's going on? Where's my Catherine?
How should I know?
But she's all I have now. I'm already divorcing my wife. She came into my life suddenly, and then I just...
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm going crazy. It's gonna come for me, and
Look, I'm the one going crazy here! I won't call you again. So leave me alone, okay?
Wait, don't hang up. I still have...
What the hell was his problem?
So one, if you have really good ears, that's one of the voices from the people that you've met in the nightmare world. And two, so it does play in, and they do reveal it, but there is a reason why he's getting his Catherine mixed up with Vincent's. Two Catherines, actually, I guess.
The wrong girl?
Yeah, the Catherine he was talking about was someone else entirely.
Jeez. Seriously? Well, lucky for you, this was just some dumbass's mistake. The world's full of troublemakers.
It can't be. I mean, she told me about you herself.
No. I mean, there's no way. He has to be mistaken.
You guys better be careful, too. Haven't you heard the rumor?
Ah, that again?
They say all the men who died were cheaters, so they were cursed.
Just get your ass back to work. Vincent isn't cheating anymore, so there's nothing to worry about.
The curse, huh? That's great. Now I've got no choice but to accept it.
Well, look, when you feel guilty, sometimes you want to be punished. Know what I mean? But this curse stuff is just crazy. It's not rational. Grow up, man. Besides, there are plenty of other ways to die in your sleep.
Like drowning.
Plus,
Well,
That's the worst.
I've sort of been having funny dreams, too.
dreams.
Well, to be honest, I've been having odd dreams recently myself. And like you were saying, I don't remember exactly what they're about, but...
Yeah, but it's some hard shit.
Well, hey, are you serious?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all just dreams.
Yeah, but are you sure it's fine?
Of course it's fine.
Wait a second. Come to think of it, he said something.
I'm going crazy. It's gonna come for me, and
What's going to come for him?
That's true. Unless I'm wrong, I actually think Toby's the only one who's not having
You, Vincent.
not having the nightmares.
Huh? Oh, my nightmares were all caused by this trouble. But they forced me to realize something.
Which is?
I took everything for granted. Up until now. I feel like now... I remember what I've always held dearest to me.
Sounds selfish to me.
Really?
I know, but I can't betray the person who's been with me all this time. Despite who I am. I can't lose her now.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Chief.
Then maybe you shouldn't be here drinking right now.
Well, yeah. I've got something left to do. Need to change my focus.
I see.
Hey, beer me.
Sure, let me get that for you.
Yeah, that's right. Let's get to drinking while we're thinking. Your treat.
Yeah, right.
I've also noticed that every time they're at the Stray Sheep, they always leave 4 pieces of pizza. Every single night. Except for the one night where they just left a giant bowl of cigarette butts.
So what you gonna do with the girl you're cheating with? She doesn't know you're sleeping around with her, right?
I'm a terrible person, aren't I? This is my fault. I'm not gonna run from it.
You go, Vincent.
I'm gonna break up with her tomorrow. Once I'm clear, I'm gonna propose to her.
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Yeah, thanks.
What was that nightmare about?
It was a rough nightmare for sure.
You all look like you're in really bad shape.
Nothing's wrong with you?
I sleep like a baby every night.
If you keep smiling like that, I'm gonna deck you.
You can tell I'm happy. To be honest, me and Erica are...
Anyway, let's have a drink.
I mean, when you're getting turned into sheep every night and you're forced to climb up blocks,
You got...
that's gonna wear on you after a while.
Have you checked the high scores for that game?
Why are you boasting?
Huh? What?
I've got the high score right now.
What, really? Oh, well, I'll beat you soon.
You guys are really into that game, huh?
Yeah.
Erica, she's an angel.
More like a demon.
Let's hope she's that too.
You got...
Let me check my phone since I've gotten 2. Let's see here. Congrats on your reward, even though it was a bronze. I can still move up. Catherine with a K. Don't worry about it. It's been settled. Everything is close to being settled. We're getting there. We're getting there. In the meantime, let's talk to the twins.
Would you like to speak to Lindsay? Would you like to speak to Martha? You can't accept the dishonesty of politicians, can you?
Nope.
You can't accept the rising cost of goods, can you?
Nope. Well,
This one?
why was that a morality
Say
question?
the same thing. Did you know that Mr. Justin once interviewed a ballerina? Did you know she was Miss Anna's best friend? Did you know that it was Mr. Daniel who made Miss Anna stop crying?
I see.
Mr. Archie died this morning.
What?
82 days until the time of freedom.
You got mail.
Archie was the one with the long hair, I believe. Uh-oh. I'm sitting on the toilet.
Vincent.
Let me go and sit first.
Hey, do you know where Daniel is? I can't reach him.
What? Really?
Do you text message and call your girlfriend every day?
Sure.
Daniel's like that too. He's pretty serious when it comes to that stuff. But for some reason I can't contact him today. And he's not in the place he said he'd be. He said that he'd been seeing nightmares lately. He's done for, isn't he?
Uh-oh.
The men who talked about nightmares are dead. He's going to die too.
It's okay.
Ugh. He's adopted. He's been working hard all his life to repay the parents who raised him. He fought his way through and dealt with the pressure all his life. And then for it all to end like this... It's so sad.
Come on, he's gonna be okay. Believe in him.
Oh, yes. I heard the word cheating. After that, how did things go?
Like shit. It ain't getting any better. It doesn't matter anymore. I've decided. I'm gonna break up with that girl. I figured it out. I want Catherine by my side. I plan on telling her about the affair one day. Don't know if she'll ever forgive me for it, though.
Well, it seems you have come to a conclusion. I hope it leads you to a good ending.
I hope so, too. I've worked, somewhat hard to get the good ending.
Mysterious series of deaths. Nicholas Clark, age 29, was the latest victim.
What a grisly story.
Archie Wallace, age 20.
Yeah, I was right. Archie was the one with the long hair.
My, Archie? These deaths are hitting close to home these days.
Kevin Taylor, age 31. That concludes the current known list of victims. If we learn of any new information...
I'm tired today. I interviewed another woman today for a different story. She's pregnant, but she's marrying a man who isn't the father of her child. And she's not going to tell him that he isn't. It's the truth.
I actually know some people that happened to in real life.
Yeah, but I hear it happens all the time. She doesn't actually know who the father is. So among all the possible fathers, she went for the one who is the kindest and the dullest. He'll raise the baby, believing it to be his child. I'm sure he'd be happier if he didn't know.
I don't think I agree with that.
I hear that in any romantic relationship, feelings decline over time. One theory is that love is a drug, like alcohol or cigarettes. Repeated exposure makes you numb to it. That is, it's only hot and heavy in the beginning. It's the truth. Marriage is two people becoming one. It's the truth.
Well, somebody's coming or going or leaving.
It's very difficult.
I think somebody just left.
Frightening.
Goodbye.
Lindsay and Martha. That's who just left.
Hey, tell Johnny and Orlando, okay? All this nightmare talk really worries me.
I don't believe it. Dreams are just weird.
But have you seen the news? One of the victims was a regular here. He was a good man.
Actually, two of them were.
Anyway, you don't need to worry.
Okay. All this nightmare talk really...
I don't believe it. Anyway, you don't need...
Okay.
And they're still here. Let's wash our face and get a quick sneak peek of who the next boss is.
Well, that's odd.
What did you see? I'll see you at the Spiral Corridor tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
What the?
Is this the big floating head? The Rapunzel puzzle. Interesting. That I actually didn't know. Okay. Oh dear.
Holy shit. No.
I'm under the impression that anytime you respond to Catherine with a C, it switches, it boosts your meter over to the left a little bit, back into the red.